Fine. Yeah, obviously I lost the video last week because of the
Okay, yeah.
the kerfuffle with the camera. But you've had PST1 here, which is controls and crossroads.
Yeah.
And you explained to me, and the sheet explained to me, that on the controls you were under the impression that you had to get through all of them, yeah?
That's right, yeah.
Which is not your fault because somebody told you that you had to, yeah?
Yep.
So you rushed it. We had a quick run through it last week.
Yeah.
So should we have a quick run through it again?
Yeah, can do, yeah. Yeah.
So, are you aware that the examiner controls the time, yeah?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. And are you aware that you don't have to get through the whole of the sheet?
I am now, yeah.
On the controls, yeah?
It's quality, not quantity.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll give you the word picture. Always treat me as a beginner.
Okay.
My eyesight and my driving licence has been checked, so please don't go there, yeah?
Okay.
Because I haven't got my driving licence on me anyway, yeah? And, yeah, when I rang up the office, they said that when you turn up today, you'll drive me to an area that's suitable, and you'll explain to me how to get into the car safely,
Okay.
set myself up, and use all the controls of the car.
Okay.
And if there's time, do a bit of moving up, stopping.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep, that's fine.
So, beginner, controls, you okay with that?
That's fine, yeah.
And for this phase, you can call me Tony, yeah?
Okay, that's fine, Tony.
So if you're okay with that, then I'll hand over to you to meet and greet.
Okay. Tony, nice to meet you. And Martin.
Hello Martin, are you
Your
alright?
instructor today. This is your first lesson, is that right?
Yeah, it's my first driving lesson, yeah.
Okay, looking forward to it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And you rang our office, they told you today that we're going to go somewhere convenient, and I'm going to go through the controls,
That's what they said,
instruct you how to get into the car safely.
Yeah.
And okay, so we'll do that. On the way there, I'd just like you to pay a little bit of attention to how I'm steering,
Right.
and watch my use of the steering wheel. And as we're driving along, if you can just watch your feet on those pedals there, and don't, be careful not to touch those pedals.
Oh, are they?
Okay, they're going to be for my use during the lesson. Okay.
Oh, right.
So just keep your feet well out of the way of those.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions?
Yeah, so I've never had a driving lesson before.
Okay, never at all. That's fine. So today we're going to cover everything to get you into the car safely, and to go through all of the controls with you.
Yeah, so I've never had a driving lesson before. Is that as much information as you'd want to try and get out of a pupil if you pick them up?
I was going to do a little bit more with driving actually, about if what have you been a road user before, have you ridden a motorbike or anything like that?
Yeah, so do a bit now then, and that might help you as you go along.
Okay, so have you been a cyclist or a motorcyclist at all, Tony?
Moped.
A moped, yeah?
Twist and go, yeah.
Twist and go?
Yeah.
So you've used the roads?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't just stick to the cycle paths or anything like that, so you're familiar with the roads, use of traffic?
Yeah, I've had
dealing with traffic, yeah, okay. So, did you have mirrors fitted on your moped?
Oh yeah, one on the left, one on the right.
Okay.
Yeah, the one on the left was cracked.
Was it cracked, was it? How did it get cracked? Not through falling off, I hope. Okay. So you've got some experience on the road. A lot of those things will be transferable.
Oh, right.
Okay, road sense in terms of judging what we see, looking what's happening in front of us, being aware what's happening behind and around us, are transferable skills.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll drive off to somewhere convenient, okay, and we'll get you started.
All right.
All right? Okay.
I better put my seatbelt on, haven't I? Yep.
Switch off. Do I need to switch this one?
No, it's already on.
It's already on, okay.
And we're going to turn left.
Okay.
And we're going to turn right. What did you ask me to watch?
To watch the use of the steering, please, Tony.
Anything in particular on what
If you
you're
just keep your hands on when I'm turning corners there, I'll point out the next corner we come to.
And we're going to turn left.
we're going to turn left. So just watch where my hand goes. Left hand goes to the top of the steering wheel.
Alright.
Starts to pull down. As I'm doing that, my right hand's going to the bottom because that's going to push.
Yeah.
It's a push-pull method that we call it. Straight out?
Yeah, straight. And right.
End of the road?
Right.
So again, if you will just watch my hands, we're going to turn right
All right.
into this road
Yeah.
here. Watch where my right hand's going to go for us to turn right. So my right hand's going to go to the top of the steering wheel there. Left hand's going to go to the bottom to help push round. And then it's a question of pushing and pulling, yeah.
My mate who's just passed his driving test, he crosses his hands.
You can cross your hands, but the way that would give you the most control would be to have both hands on the steering wheel in this position as much as possible. Having your hands in this position, what we call 10 to 2, and as we're feeding it, as you see when I'm turning the corner there, I'm feeding the steering wheel through my hands. If I was to hit a pothole or something like that, this would give me both the best method of controlling. The other thing, if I have my hands crossed on the steering wheel and the airbag went off, if I have my arms crossed, I'm going to get hit in the face.
Where's the airbag in here?
In the centre.
Oh, in the centre of here?
Yeah. On the wheel.
Oh, on the wheel, sorry.
Yeah, if we're in the driving position, yeah.
You didn't have to do much steering there, did you?
It's quite light, isn't it? Yeah, so for this, just
you
moving,
ran that parked car, you hardly moved it.
for just moving out, it's power assisted steering.
What does that mean?
It means that when the engine is running,
Yeah.
that the power that we're generating is assisting us with the steering.
Oh, right, I haven't got that.
So
I haven't got that.
it used to be that you wouldn't have it on your moped, and cars never used to have it, so it was a lot more effort in turning the corner. But as you can see, again, we're going to move out around the parked car now. It's only a minimal movement, moves us out. And when you actually come to making your first moves in a car, and you move from, we call the parking position on the side of the road to the normal driving position, away from the curb, that's about the amount of steering that we would be using.
Next on the right, please.
So we're going to turn right in a minute. Tony, can you remember which hand I'm going to put at the top of the steering wheel to turn right?
I think I might be here, yeah. Is it your right?
The right hand, good, well done. And my left hand is going to be going where when I do that?
You're going to meet down the bottom. And we're going to take the next turning to the right, please. Martin, this will be a suitable road.
Okay. I can find any spot on here.
Anyway, there.
No, I'm just going to pull up past the van somewhere.
You take the next turning to the right. Take me on a magical mystery tour.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Tony. If you want to jump out onto the side of on the pavement there,
Jump out. Oh, right.
just meet me. Just stay on this pavement there safely.
Yeah.
Shut your door as you get out. Check behind you as you
yeah.
get out. Wait on the side there for me, and I'll come round and meet you.
You have to take the belt off first, didn't you? What did you say to do when I get out?
Just wait by the side, by the back door there.
Oh,
Just wait on the back door. Shut your door and then wait by the back door for me. Back door of the car, the boot.
Yeah, all right.
Driver's responsibility. All the doors on the car are the driver's responsibility.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Good. Just push down, mate. You want to jump into the driver's seat there. Don't touch any of the controls.
All right, yeah.
Tony,
Yeah.
I'm going to come round to the other side for you, okay?
Just go back around to the other side again. Oh, sorry. You're right.
Yeah, right.
Just go back around to the other side again there, because you missed a good trick here. That it's a very good learning exercise. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just nip back around again and.
where I was.
Yeah, and open my door and close it on the what? On what latch? That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the first responsibility as the driver when you get into the vehicle, okay,
Yeah.
is going to be the doors, which we just looked at the back door, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Hear the alarm going off there?
Yeah.
Okay. And this light is on. Both of these things are indicating to us that something is amiss.
What I'm going to do, I'm just going to see the engine on, just stop the camera running out of here. Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, okay, carry on. Okay. So what I'd like you to do for me, Tony, please, okay, is to check that all the doors on the car are secure. And you look in the side mirror here.
I can't see anything in the mirrors.
Can't see anything there
Yeah,
yet? Okay,
yeah.
all right. Let's come back to that. It was bad timing, wasn't it? What I'd like you to do, Tony, please, check back over your shoulder, make sure nothing's coming, and then just move your door like so and see that it's secure.
Shall I move the door first?
Look behind you first, make sure nothing's coming along behind you and it's safe to do
Oh,
so.
it's broke.
Okay, it's not broke. What it is, it's not closed properly.
All right.
Okay? On the silver latch there,
Yeah.
if you open that one again, check behind you to
No.
make sure nothing's coming first.
Yeah.
Good. And then we need to close that door. Okay, when we do that, we only need to open it a little way. Like this. Okay, back over your shoulder. Check. Firmly closed.
Oh.
Okay?
Why,
That's your first responsibility when you get in the car.
why do I have to only open it a little way?
Because all we're doing is making sure the door's closed.
Oh, right.
Okay, we don't need to open it all the way for that. Okay, little way and we can just bring it back and close the door. All right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is going to be part of your cockpit drill. It should be part of your cockpit drill every time you get into the car.
Yeah.
Okay. So next thing we're going to look at is your the position of your seat. Excuse me, just one sec. It's quite warm today, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to put that in the back there. So I'm gonna, I would have had this out first. I'm going to get out to get that bag out. I want to get that book out. So, I think you see that there okay. So
Yeah.
We call this a cockpit drill.
All right.
Okay, doors was the first thing, which was what we just checked, isn't it?
Yeah.
Next thing we're going to make sure is the seat. Okay,
Oh.
seems quite straightforward, the seat really, doesn't it? A couple of things we need to think about. Are you in the right position to reach the pedals? Are you in the right position to reach the steering wheel? And is your head restraint adjusted properly? Okay, so first thing we're going to take care of is getting you in the right position to reach the pedals.
Yeah.
Okay, now you can see at the moment you're quite a long way from those pedals in front of you there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, if you'd like to try to reach the one on the left for me. Okay, if you can just take your foot off again, reach it with your left foot and see if you can push it. Yeah, left foot and see if you can push it all this foot.
That feels
quite a long stretch though. Okay,
I've got a nice bend to the knee, haven't I?
I would like it to get a bit closer to that so that you can comfortably, if you can you see my feet there?
Yeah.
You should just be able to push it down like so, with your foot on the ground there.
Alright.
Okay?
Push it down. I've got a bend to the knee.
Just by moving the heel like that.
I've got a bend to the knee there, look.
Yeah, but we don't want you to have to reach out to push your leg out there, okay?
Oh.
So I'm going to get you to move the seat forward now and see if you can find that a little bit easier. Now, if you put your right hand on the top of the steering wheel there for me, and underneath the seat you'll find like a bar running across.
Alright.
And if you lift that bar, you should be able to slide the seat forward and backwards. Good. Okay, just slide it forward, hold it there for me. Let go.
I'm holding it.
Yeah, let go there. Now try with that left foot again.
Yeah, I've got a bend to the knee, look.
Okay. If we can just put our foot there, Tony.
Yeah.
Okay, put your foot just above that pedal and then press it to the floor slowly and hold it there.
And what am I looking for?
Okay, see if you can push it to the floor and hold it there for me. Okay, come off again. Did your heel stay on the floor? Can you see my heel there?
Yeah.
My heel's staying on the ground there, isn't it? Yeah?
You've got a bend to your knee though, haven't you?
Yeah, that's what we're trying to get you to.
Oh, right.
Okay?
I've got a bend in my knee now.
You've got a bend in the knee, but you're having to stretch your leg out, aren't you?
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
So we need to move you forward a little bit more.
Oh, yeah, I've got a bend in my knee now.
Okay,
Yeah.
we've still got the left heel off the ground there, haven't we? Okay, come back off again. Come back off the pedal again. See the position your foot's in just there. Hold it as you were just there. Just put your foot resting on the pedal. Don't press it. Just resting on top of the pedal for me. It's only just there. We want to be able to push that down with just the foot now, not extending the leg. So just push your foot down. That's where we're trying to get to. So you need to be a little bit closer still. Try that now for me.
Yeah. It feels alright.
And is your heel still on the floor there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just show me one more time.
Yeah.
I think your heel's still coming off there, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's on the carpet.
Okay. Can you see how your foot's moving to get there and your leg's having to extend? We want to do this really with just the foot there. We need to go forward a bit more still.
That's fine to me.
Okay, that one feels okay, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. The next thing on the seat, Tony, is what we call the rake of the seat. Okay? If you just lean back onto the seat there for me a little bit. Okay? Just lean back against the seat. Put your arms out on the steering wheel for me in this sort of position, about 10 to 2 on the clock face, like my arms were as we were driving here. How does that feel to you? Do you feel as though you're off the back of the seat? Would it be a bit more comfortable if that seat was pushed up for you? Let's try lifting that seat a little bit forward, and you should have a dial down there on your right hand side. If you wind that clockwise.
I've got a wheel.
A wheel, that's the little wheel comes clockwise.
Yeah.
And a bit more for us. Let's come the other way so the seat's coming up. We've gone back a little bit there, so let's move it the other way, please.
Yeah.
And again for us, a couple of turns. Let's move it another couple of turns for me, please. Good, and again, one more.
I'm going to be sitting bolt upright.
Let's try that. Put your hand on the steering wheel there for me. How does that feel now? Do you still feel a long way back?
Yeah.
You feel comfortable there?
Yeah.
Okay. Just reach behind you with your right hand, Tony, without moving in the seat for me. Just reach behind you behind your head for me, and then reach back for the head restraint. Quite a long way back. Can you see where I am here? If you look across to where I am here with my head restraint, okay. At the moment, this is the position you're sat in.
Yeah.
Quite a long way off, so we need to get that seat a little bit more upright for you. And a couple more turns, please. Good. Okay, now lean back in the seat a little bit more. Come back in the seat. That's it, that's better. Okay, one more thing we've got to adjust on there. which will be the head restraint. Do you know what the head restraint is for, Tony?
Headrest, yeah.
Okay, we call it a head restraint. It is commonly called a headrest.
Yeah.
What's its purpose? Do you know at all?
So you can have to sleep when you're driving along.
Okay. What would happen if we went to sleep when we were driving along? Do you think?
Oh, I mean,
quite dangerous, wouldn't it?
When I'm sitting in that seat.
When you're sitting in the passenger seat, when you're driving, the actual purpose of this, we call it a head restraint because its sole purpose is to help prevent injury if there was a collision.
Yeah.
If your head was in this position, and God forbid we had a collision, you've got a lot of movement for your head to move around, neck injuries, you've heard of whiplash injuries, seen the adverts on the TV. If this is properly supporting us, it helps reduce that. Okay? And whilst, you know, compensation payment might be rather nice, getting injured isn't nice. Okay? It's something we want to avoid.
Yeah.
So we need to get your head restraint in the correct position. Okay? That doesn't mean we've got to lean our head against it. It's only here, look, if you just look across to where mine is. Okay? But it needs to be quite firmly behind us. If you reach up and touch the headrest behind you, or the head restraint behind you, touch the fascia here, and you'll find a hard piece of it. That hard piece needs to be about level with your eyes.
I think it is, yeah.
Well, it needs to come down. I mean, we're not going to move that down, are we?
It's down as low as it goes.
Is it? Okay. All right. So we're in position there. One more thing we've got to take care of the seat is the seat belt. Okay? So if you take your seat in your right hand for me, Tony, please reach behind you and take the seat belt in your right hand. Pull it out towards the steering wheel with your other hand there for me. With your other hand, with your right hand.
Yeah.
Okay, let go with your left hand there. Good. That left hand can take care of the buckle. Down the belt for the buckle.
Down buckle, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Pull the seat belt out. We're trying to avoid getting any twists in there at all. Into the next one. Okay, you see where we've got a couple of twists in there already? Look across your chest there.
Yeah.
Yeah? So let's undo that seatbelt for a moment. This is the way we've got to take it, Tony. Look. Seatbelt in this hand.
Yeah.
Extend it out. Push it right out away from us. And then back in, making sure we're not getting any twists in here. And then into there.
You want me to do it like that?
Okay. When we release it, before you release that, hold it there.
Right.
When we release it, if we take hold of the buckle there and feed it back over our shoulder.
Oh yeah, because it nearly hit me in the eye over there, didn't it?
That's right, yeah. Better. Okay, so let's try that again.
Like that?
Good, extend it out, you're good, good, that's good. Much, much better. Any twists in there now?
No.
Good job, well done.
You've got to think about twists, haven't you?
You've got to think about the twist, yeah. Think about it, if it was twisted and we needed the seatbelt to prevent us in an accident, it's not going to work properly if it's twisted. Okay, that's why we make sure that we pay attention to detail like that.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Last part of the cockpit drill is the mirrors. Okay, now there's quite a lot of mirrors.